So today I want to be able to really allow you to know how wonderful you are, because we all have this opportunity to make our life the most wonderful, most beautiful thing we'd ever desired. And it's important to become conscious, because we're just going through life a lot of the time by our unconscious processes. By no means do I say that you're consciously deciding, you're consciously having your life the way it may be, whether we have anxieties or fears or phobias, or even if we have any issue in our life, whether it be negative associations about relationships, about our finances, about our health. We are simply the total of our experiences and the choices that we have made. Now, we may not have been conscious in the past, but when we begin to realize that we can become conscious, we can awaken from this trance that we bought into. Because that's what it is. We've bought into this. We've bought into what society thinks we should do. We've bought into society's and the media expectations of who we should be like, what we should look like, how we should feel, how we should actually be, and how we should just buy into the time that we have to put in. But it's really not about that anymore. It's about you awakening and becoming conscious of your desires. Because you can choose to unchoose your past. I can promise you right now, you can let go of limiting beliefs. You can let go of negative emotions. You can let go of fear. But you have to make that conscious decision to do so. You've got to consciously say, this is it now. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get my life the way that I want it. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to put the effort in. I'm going to put the energy into it. I'm not going to buy into what the media says or what society says, what our family and friends think. If you have a desire in your life and you have that thought process that this is it now, things are going to begin to flow towards you. After all, we are just energy condensed down to matter. All matter is energy. It's like we're in a sea of energy vibrating at different levels. Your thoughts, your words, the images you make in your mind is simply energy. Now, what kind of thoughts are you putting out there? If you think about it right now, if your mind was like an antennae, what thought processes are you putting out in the world? Is it thoughts, feelings, and behaviors of actually scarcity, of fear? Are those limiting beliefs really serving us? They may be trying to do so by having those limiting beliefs or fear because it's a protection mechanism. But is it producing the results that we want? Now is time to realize how special and how wonderful and how beautiful you are, inside and out. So make this decision right now. Really go on the inside and just say to yourself how wonderful you are. Even if you don't believe it at first, just say how wonderful you are inside. Look at all your qualities you have. You have the quality to make changes in your life and in others. I believe that the universe that we're in, reality that we're in, that you're looking through your own eyes now, is simply a mirror reflection of what you've chosen to create. Once again, maybe not conscious, but unconsciously, we've made these decisions to get us to this point right now. Now it's time for us to be conscious of the decisions that we make, to take responsibility for our life, rather being a product of life, allowing life to be a product what you're choosing to create every day in every way. Fear is simply just there because we're fearful of actually being our potential sometimes. There's no such thing as failure. There's no such thing which can actually stop us. We are the only people who can stop ourselves becoming free. No one can make us do anything. No one can allow and tell us what to think and then we have to do it. We're in charge of our mind and therefore our results. So take this opportunity right now. Think about your desires. What would allow you to achieve in your life, in your health, your relationships, your career, your finances? What would it allow you to do? How much happier would you be if you made that conscious decision right now? You don't have to see the whole journey yet. The first step is taking the step. You've got to initiate it. You've got to be the instigator of change. And you've got to acknowledge how special and how wonderful you are. So as you just go on the inside now, declare to yourself, declare to the universe, whatever it is for you, declare to yourself what you're worth, and whatever you think you are, you're even more than that. Double it, triple it. You can't put a price on who you are. You're the most wonderful thing. So unique in every way. And only when you realize how special you are, how truly you're able to achieve anything, will it begin to kickstart that manifestation, the ideal health, the ideal relationships, the career. It all comes from you. The power is within you. And as you begin to know the power of you, think about even that love for yourself. No matter how small it is, whereabouts is it in your body? That passion for yourself, that love for yourself. See it in your mind. See the shape, the color, the energy of it, and allow it to grow. You can double it, make it bigger. Imagine there's an energy beginning to vibrate and move. And as it gets bigger, it begins to spin faster and faster. And as it begins to get faster, it can begin to nourish and bathe each cell of you. And it can even go around every part of your body and beyond you. So these thoughts of who you are, the pure consciousness, the ability to make decisions in your life, to trust your intuition, to allow yourself to be in the flow of now, to no longer be that product of life or circumstance or of our environment or of what people we perceived done to us. It's no longer about that. It's about you and what you choose. You can choose a life of happiness, gratitude, abundance, full of love and passion, fulfillment and peace. But it comes from within you. It becomes who you are. And it first begins by that decision. And with that decision becomes those thoughts. And as you begin to acknowledge those thoughts of how wonderful you are, those thoughts create feelings. And as those feelings begin to grow in your life with each moment, with each day, your behavior begins to change. And as your behavior begins to change, you begin to change how you act and react, becoming conscious, awakening from this trance that we've bought into over years and years and years. No longer buying into other people's beliefs, the beliefs we've learned from our family members, our siblings, anything and anyone. We gotta reclaim our destiny. We gotta reclaim our potential. And as you go ahead and do that and make that commitment to yourself, that declaration, with each moment, with each day, you think to yourself, when you wake up, what am I going to do today which is going to make the biggest difference in my life? What conscious decisions am I going to choose that will allow me to be a happier, more abundant person? And I wonder how I'm going to treat myself in that most loving, caring way, and even those around me. Even if we perceive them to be bad, treat ourselves and our world in a way that allows us to be able to heighten our energy. So when it goes to not buying into people's expectations, it also means that those things on the outside of you is a mere reflection of you. And when you treat it that way, you treat the world differently. You see the crystal clear clarity of who you are in every moment, with each second. So go ahead and give yourself large helpings of love, gratitude, passion. And as you do that now, make that decision that this is who you are, a being of love, passion, happiness, joy, a co-creator in this world. And allow each decision you make to be aligned with who you are. No longer what you don't want, what you do want. And you can do that now.